What's up, guys? So I recently started watching TikToks again because I forgot how funny some of the people on there are, but I also forgot how stupid most of the people on there are. So before I start, I just want to apologize to the homie because he sent me this like a week ago and this was my response to it. This is single-handedly the most retarded thing I have ever read. What I was reading was a series of screenshots, most of them from Twitter, about the alleged pedophiliac messages in Justin Bieber's music video for his song Yummy.
Yeah, babe, yeah, babe.
Now, like I just showed you, this was something even I thought was stupid, mostly because I watched the music video and realized, like, you know that saying that says, if you look for something hard enough, you'll probably find it, even if it's not really there? That's basically the whole premise of this conspiracy. These people took isolated segments from the music video and then analyzed that shit like he was the next Jeffrey Epstein. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically some people are saying that there are subliminal messages throughout his Yummy music video that deal with pedophile-like behavior and such. One of the big pieces of evidence they have is this picture of the word Yummy written in pizza font. They associate that with Pizzagate, and if you don't know what that is, long story short, someone who worked for Hillary Clinton got his email hacked, and people started assuming words like cheese and pizza meant things like little girl and whatnot. They also supposedly met at the basement of this pizza restaurant to do their sexual business, because all that makes sense, right? That doesn't sound fucking stupid. Hey guys, let's create a criminal organization, but everything we say to each other, let's have it allude back to the secret place we meet. That's like a drug dealer naming the weed he sells after the street he lives on. Like, yeah, dog, this 42 Jackson Boulevard is fire. Obviously, though, it has been debunked, but depending on who you are, that's a whole nother conspiracy of its own. The other example I see a lot of people bring up are these pictures of babies he posted with the hashtag Yummy. Now, I will admit that is weird, but how do you guys get from this to this? If someone in the comments can please explain to me how him posting normal pictures of babies makes you think he's colluding with pedophiles around the world. Like, that's a big stretch considering you're only going off a hashtag. Like, am I missing something? Is there a hidden message in the picture? Because all I'm seeing is a fucking baby. There's also a bunch of TikToks being posted now by these people who read that Twitter post I showed you and think they can save the day by explaining the same exact information on video. Like, here's a montage of this girl's 4-part series on this.
First of all, Pizzagate. Damn you, Scooter. Scooter is his manager, the one who found him. All the food that's placed on the table is absolutely disgusting, but the adults seem to love it. An honest day's work, maybe when he was like under MK Ultra. The red curtain and the light kind of symbolizes like satanic, Luciferian kind of vibe. This one was... my heart hurts, honestly. It's so sad. By the end, there's a picture of him when he was a kid, like innocent, and underneath it says Yummy. I always thought it was kind of strange that he had a picture of him as a kid there. So he did a live one day and someone said, touch your hat if the rumors about Yummy are true. And he touches his hat.
As you can see, she's well versed on the subject. I believe she has a master's degree in pedophiliology. Don't believe me? Well, just listen to this knowledge bomb she drops on us.
I'm assuming these are all the people that like touched him maybe. But notice like Oprah, Diana, Obama, Satan. Oh my God.
Yeah, Satan. The guy who runs hell molested Justin Bieber, you stupid shithole. How the fuck did people hear that and were like, you know what? I think she's onto something, guys. There's also a video this girl uploaded that one of the comments on that TikTok girl's video set to watch if you want to know more about this, the subject, about this stupid shit that I'm talking about. And I will say her video came out 4 months ago and these TikToks came out like yesterday, but they still talk about the same thing, Pizzagate and the alleged secret messages in the music video that it's trying to tell us. He's trying to tell us he's getting fucked. And when I was watching her video, she made it seem like the whole music video was going to be filled with subliminal messages from start to finish. Again, it's another bold claim considering the evidence she's about to show us, if you could even call it that. So her video starts out with her saying this.
I feel like this whole entire music video is alluding to the Pizzagate and pedophilia.
And after I heard that and saw that her video had over 500,000 views, I'm like, you better show me some never before seen footage, because if you talk about what the Twitter post and that TikTok girl talked about, I'm gonna bust a nut. And of course, to no one's surprise, she starts talking about Pizzagate, and I'm just here like,
you shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up! I hope you die in a fire! Shut the fuck up!
But then she finally starts talking about the music video, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't get any better.
First, let's look at the intro. The way that Justin Bieber walks into this restaurant, he's hiding it. Like, he's walking through the back kitchen and instead of the door, his posture is down, is covering his head with his hoodie.
So if you think any of the next points she's gonna make are as solid as this one, then you haven't been paying attention at all. That's like me doing a movie review, but starting off by telling you about the opening credits and how the font symbolizes the character's cock size.
We also have these kids playing the instruments in the beginning as well. And everyone else are all old people, and they all look quite rich the way they dress. Why would they choose specifically children playing instruments and rich people dining?
So basically, she's trying to make you think that these kids are meant to represent child sex slaves. It's again another stupid assumption. She's even like, yeah, they seem to have a bit of significance because they cut back to them quite a bit. I've watched the music video. They are shown less than the fucking food, which is what she's gonna talk about next.
Now let's look at the food. Like I said in the beginning, the food actually looks quite disgusting.
So I'm gonna cut her off right there and let you guys know that those two things she shows are the only examples of weird food she has. You know why? Because all the other food looks like it was made for a Cat in the Hat movie. Other than that mountain of peas with the fish on top and this jello thing surrounded by peas, the food looks considerably normal when you take into account it's a fucking music video. You guys are acting like you've never seen a tweaked out music video before. Oh my god, weird food. Someone call the pedo police. This guy loves children. Fuck you. Like, here's some of the food she neglects to mention. The fries, these carrots, this bread, this other bread, this thing that looks like a funnel cake with strawberries, this cake, this thing that looks like a cake, some more jello, literally everything on this fucking table. But nah, those two jello dishes definitely hint at the sexual intentions of this music video. She then goes from that to criticizing the way these people eat, saying that because the song is called Yummy and what they're doing isn't yummy, that it represents this secret sexual energy. She even says this like it actually meant something.
This contrast that symbolizes pedophilia in its finest. Disgusting. The act in itself is disgusting. But to pedophiles, it's enjoyable.
I feel bad for anyone who eats food with a fork or puts fries in their mouth. You're telling me you've never got a hefty pinch of some sweet and salties and shoved them in your mouth? Why does this video have 700,000 views? The next thing she talks about is this stupid face animation, or not really animation, but they distort his face, giving him like a Jay Leno chin, and this is what she has to say about that.
This could be implying something about the victims as well. This could be symbolizing when they are drugged and what they see when they're hallucinating.
I think you guys are smart enough to where I don't have to go back and explain that and I could just move on, right? She then goes back to talking about the food, but this time tries to tell us that a cake they show us has symbols that pedophiles are known to use on it.
One of the cakes has a lot of these blue swirls, and these have actually been confirmed by the FBI to be symbols that pedos use.
Did people really watch this and not be like, is she fucking blind? Can you guys that believe in all this tell me how you go from this and see this? Please leave a comment on how this circular cake represents the infamous pedophile swirl. Actually don't, because I'm not fucking retarded. So now, because you can only go up from here, she's gonna let us know that these people she keeps showing us over and over again represent people from Justin's past. The first one is this old guy from the Six Flags commercial. She says he's made to look like the Pizzagate guy. Then she says the waiter that appears at the very end of the video is Reid and mentions the article where he says Justin was beautiful like a woman. And I read the article, which I'm assuming none of you did, and it was a quote from his memoir talking about when he first met Justin and he could tell that his voice was just going to be just as important as his looks, specifically his trademark hair. So him saying Justin was beautiful like a woman only tells me that he knew that he wasn't just a kid with a good voice. You're telling me this kid looks like a beautiful man? Dude looks like a straight up lesbian. The last person who's supposedly referenced in this video is Jenny McCarthy, because I guess she did this back in 2012. I don't know how she can sit there and tell us all this and not be like, hold on a second. this is fucking stupid. Then she goes on to say a couple more things about how the plate at the end of the video was weird because he chose to use a picture of himself when he was young. You know, like how every rapper who wants to be like Biggie or Nas does. She then ends the video with some bullshit about there being an audio feedback at the end, which tells her something happened to the artist or just something bad happened in general.
So that is telling me that something wrong has happened to the musicians. I'm just saying something wrong has happened.
Honestly, I would have probably believed her if everything she said couldn't be disproven by just watching the actual music video in its entirety. Like those people she says represent celebrities, those aren't the only people at his table. People are constantly getting switched out throughout the whole video, excluding that old guy who we see at the end. Speaking of the end, she also says this red dress at the end of the video is made to represent that girl playing the violin in the beginning. I guess she was kidnapped or fucked, I don't know, but I bet you guys didn't notice this baby pig chilling on the table right here though. Anyways guys, that's it. I still think this is the most retarded thing I have ever read, only this time I was watching the information, plus a 1-minute TikTok video went over all of what she did in her whole 10-minute video. Until next time, peace.